Safety first, people. Yeah, pretty violent with the shifts. I love it. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going over a 2022 Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive with the Blacktop package. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this Challenger. Check out the inventory in the description down below. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into the review. So under the hood we have a naturally aspirated 3.6 liter V6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 27 on the highway. Power outputs are about 303 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go over the front end of this Challenger. First off, it's finished in hell raisin, and you guys can see the little hood scoop right there in the center. Definitely a cool aesthetic. Coming down below, you've got the LED accent lights. Well, one of them is around a fake light. The other one is around a real headlights projector bulb. Fog light down below, and then notice how most of the front end is kind of like darker in coloration. Got a pretty aggressive front spoiler there, but you know, overall it's got that cool muscle car aesthetic from a front end perspective. Coming around the side here, we've got two 45mm tires wrapped on 20-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you can see the coloration here on the wheels. You've got this dark metallic gray, which contrasts nicely to the Hellraisin on this particular car. And taking a few steps back, here's your side profile. There's not a whole lot happening here on the side of the car. I mean, you've got this really nice like body line that flows there to the back, but it's like they don't have any crazy badges, they don't have any crazy body lines. Like, they've kept things simple here on the Challenger, which I guess that's a statement all in itself. Now here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock, remote start, and then the opening here for the trunk, which we'll press that and that'll pop it open, and voila! You guys can see the trunk space here. Really solid for the Challenger. That's one of the big draws to the Challenger. It's just very practical from a storage space perspective, which I think is a huge plus. And underneath here, if we pull this up, well, if we actually pull it up, got the spare tire. And I just think, and also battery. You guys didn't know. Other than that, that's everything for the rear. So now let's finish things up here with the back of the Challenger. So first off, notice we got the satin spoiler here. We have our Dash 4 badge to let everyone know you got the all-wheel drive Challenger, and then the camera there in the center. Dodge logo there. And then notice here with the LED lights, fantastic, super nice signature of the Challenger. Parking sensors all at the bottom, and then got the rectangular exhaust tip coverings, and there you go. That's pretty cool looking. Ooh. Now here's the door panel with the Challenger. So cloth trim here at the top, and then you've got nice padding down below that, and then you've got the stitching that goes all throughout. Window controls, they are automatic for the windows. You can see the door handle down below. And we do have blind spot monitoring there for the mirror. And if we move this forward, you can see we've got the houndstooth design on the seats, is what you might call it. But yeah, full cloth seats here in the rear. And the nice thing about the Challenger is you can fit people there in the back, unlike the Camaro and the Mustang. And if we push the seat back here, you can see here with the bolstering and everything, really aggressive. And then again, that same design here in the center of the seat. Seats are partially power, partially manual for the adjustment. Got the pedal layout down below. Light control right there. And notice that we do have an auto mode. And then that's just to open up the trunk. And then the steering wheel is manually adjustable. Let's pop in. So here is our steering wheel. You can see the padding here at the top and at the bottom, and then it's perforated here on the sides to get a little bit of a better grip. Paddle shifters for that 8-speed automatic. Radio controls are under the paddles. And then notice here with the cruise control, and then you got the controls there for the center stack, phone control, voice command controls, all that normal stuff. Turn signal / windshield wiper stalk, and there's the steering wheel. Now here is the center gauge cluster. You've got the RPMs on the left side, on the right side you've got the speed, and then here in the center stack, a few different menus you can scroll through. This is the most important one, is the performance stuff, right? Fuel economy as well, but yeah, definitely nice setup. Looks pretty good still to this day, and we do have a sport mode which you can press, and then yeah, it'll pop it into sport mode. Nothing too crazy though. Now here's the center infotainment system. First off, we pop it into reverse. We do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that do turn with the steering wheel, and resolution's pretty solid with the camera. Moving from that to the rest of the infotainment system, first off we have heated seats and a heated steering wheel. We have navigation equipped with this particular car, which is definitely a nice feature. And then notice here, touch response time is really solid. Now we have the Super Track Pack, which we can press. Notice you can set up like the sport mode. So when you turn that on, notice it'll let you know if you're in sport mode or not. So pretty straightforward. It's got the performance pages, launch control, which since it's all-wheel drive, even at 2,300 RPMs, it's still gonna hook up really well. So you got that going for you, and there's the screen. We've got our analog controls here for the radio, and then again, sport mode, you got your Super Track Pack, which pulls up this whole screen right here. Analog controls here for the dual zone climate system. Shifter for that 8-speed automatic. It does, again, have the manual shift function with it. And then we got a couple of cup holders right here, and then center console set up, and then notice the padding and the stitching all over. And you can see here with the glove box set up, and then here at the top, nothing crazy happening. Got a black headliner, got a sunglass holder, universal garage door openers, you know, the works. Now here's our window sticker for this Challenger, so you can see here with the base price. Then here is the standard equipment, and then you can see GT all-wheel drive, and then all the other packages that have been added to it. I love how the wheels are called Black Noise. In terms of the name on that. Anyways, total MSRP $44,850. And well, let's take it out and drive it. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility of the hood. Both mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. Window sticker's kind of blocking us a little bit. The rest of the rear. And oh, let's set off. Oh, setting off here in the Challenger GT all-wheel drive. I remember when this car first came out in what, 2017, man, making me feel old. And also I cannot see out of the window at all. YOLO! No, just kidding. Anyways, I remember how excited everyone was because they're like, wait, an all-wheel drive muscle car, right? Because we had the Charger with all-wheel drive, but we've never had like a two-door muscle car with all-wheel drive. So it was super exciting. And now a few years later, right, they sell some of these, but not nearly as many as you'd think. And I'm gonna get into that at the end of this video, why I don't think they sold as many as they could have. But anyways, first off, ride quality, just like other Challengers, is great. We're gonna pop into the sport mode, pop into the manual mode as well. Downshifts are quick with the 8-speed automatic, and handling is great. Turn-in's great. V6 is torquey. Yeah, V6 is super torquey. Feels great. Yeah, and the shifts are very smooth as well. So like, there's just a lot to love about the Challenger. Coming up to here. Yeah, downshifts are very seamless. Man, this window sticker is scary. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Sorry about the point of view being kind of crappy, but safety first, people. Yeah, pretty violent with the shifts. I love it. And it's quick. I just drove an RT before this, and you know, yeah, the RT is definitely quicker. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, the RT's not that, it's quicker. But this feels adequate for most circumstances. This feels like it's a decent amount of power. We're gonna wait a second. Yeah, this feels like it's more than enough power. So let's get into why I think that, you know, the GT's done well, but I don't think it's done as well as it could have. And the reason being is because they never made this package with the V8. I think if they would have made this with the V8, I think it would have sold amazingly well. They did that with the Dodge Charger for a while. With the old 5-speed automatic, they did, you know, Hemi all-wheel drive. And every single time we got one of those cars traded in, I remember when I worked here at the store, it would sell so quick because it was like, that thing is cool. And they never did the all-wheel drive system with the new 8-speed automatic, and they never put it in the Challenger, right? So yeah, I think that this is a great car. But I do think that if they had gone and put the V8 in this with the all-wheel drive, I think it would have sold a lot better than it did. I'm not saying it sold poorly, but I think it would have done a lot better. But overall, this setup, it's great. If you want literally an all-season muscle car, Challenger GT all-wheel drive. That's going to sum things up for our video on this 2022 Dodge Challenger with the all-wheel drive package. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with the Challenger. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see all of you in the next video.